Let's continue our conversation around objection handling. So last week we covered 3 elements to being effective at handling objections. And let's be clear, a lot of us think we're good at handling objections, and many of us are not. So how to effectively handle objections? The first part is I have to understand the guest's buying personality. If I understand who they are psychologically, I can better tailor my approach and my game plan so I don't create friction as I'm walking them through the buying journey and overcoming objections. The second part we spoke about is answering questions without answering questions. It's an important skill that when done right allows you to continue the buying journey without creating potential objections or roadblocks. And then we're going to talk a little bit further about this particular piece because there is a part where we have to be mindful of, I'm going to have to answer this objection. And the question is, when do I have to do that? The third part we spoke about was the credit balance. I have to build credit with the guests so that when I close, when I lean in on them, I'm not fracturing because I actually built a balance with them to withdraw from. Let's talk about an important piece, which is, well, when is a true hard objection? Like, when do I know that? And when do I actually have to answer it? Now, if an objection comes up a second or third time, you have to answer it. If we stonewall the guest, we're probably not going to get to the next step with them. So let's talk about an example. Best price. Let's just say we try to answer the question without answering the question. We say, hey, Mr. Customer, it's the easiest part of my job. Have you ever had a chance to drive the F-150? And they say, hey, Jose, before I come in, I want to know your best price. If they say it a second time, we have to go a little bit further. So now this is where salespeople tend to falter. We go right to, okay, well, let me get you my best price and I'll get it right to you and I'll send it to you shortly. Hold on a minute. Pump the brakes, chappie. The first question is, how are they paying for it? Are they paying cash? Are they financing? Are they putting money down? Are they getting a loan from their credit union? We need to start to ask questions so that we can intelligently structure the deal for us to be successful and still protect gross. Yes, you can be transparent and make money. So the first part is we have to understand how are they looking to put the transaction together? Cash, finance, lease, down payment, trade-in. Are they also looking to potentially finance it with their credit union? Things of that nature. If I understand it better, I know how to better package it. Now, I mentioned trade-in, and this is where I want to be mindful of. So let's say we're having this conversation. We ask them how they're looking to pay for the vehicle. Then I'm going to go ahead and ask them a question, do you have a vehicle you're trading in? If they do, it opens up the opportunity for me to build value in how we want the vehicle and to ask for that appointment again. But see, I'm doing it in a relevant and meaningful way, and I'm not just saying, will you come in, will you come in, will you come in? In the moment, an aspect of, let's say they do have a trade, that's where I'm going to say, hey, Mr. Customer, what kind of trade do you have? What vehicle are you looking to trade in? Well, I'm looking at trading a 2005 Explorer with 1,000,000 miles. Awesome, Mr. Customer. I got to tell you, we're always looking for pre-owned inventory, and I got to tell you, we're giving some really great values for it. Let me ask you a question, just so I can be effective and efficient in our conversation. Would it be possible for you to bring the Explorer in so we could take a look at it? I'd like my used car manager to take a look at it. That way I can make sure we maximize the value for you. And that also gives you a chance to drive the new vehicle, make sure it's exactly what you're looking for. And hey, they can look at it and appraise your vehicle while we're taking the vehicle for a test drive. What's the worst that could happen? They say, no. Okay, but you at least tried a second time. You have to remember something. How many cars would you sell if you only asked for a sale one time? You have to get comfortable with asking more than once, but learning how to do it in a relevant way that does not create friction with your guest. Let's say we ask that question, could you bring in the vehicle so we could inspect it and give you a great value? And they say, hey, Jose, I appreciate all that, but I really just want your best price before I ever come in. All right. If they say that to you a third time, we have to give them a price. We have to go down that path. But again, we have to do it intelligently. And it is okay to ask questions with the guest and ask and understand where they are in their buying journey. For example, Mr. Customer, let me ask you a question. I always like to make things easy. We pride ourselves on being one of the best price stores in the area and also providing great value. With that being said, have you already gotten prices from other dealerships? Well, yes, I have, and I'm not going to share them with you. Okay, I can appreciate that, Mr. Customer. The reason I ask that question is, listen, if there's a number we have to get to that you feel is where you want to be and you've shopped the pricing on this vehicle already, Listen, I like to make it easy and make sure we get right to the cut to the chase and give you the best price and get this taken care of for you so that we can get you going in your new vehicle. My point is it is okay to ask questions and dig a little bit deeper instead of going to the desk or going to your sales manager and saying, hey, I need a price on this vehicle. They're looking to trade this in. So we need to do a sight unseen. Time out. That's awesome. We want to do these things. We want to serve the guests, but do it intelligently and structure the deal so you actually get paid. And part of that is asking real, relevant questions, not just the first phase, but digging deeper to understanding how are they actually going to do this? Do they actually have a trade? Where are they at in their buying journey? And hey, Mr. Customer, if I get you that great value, that great deal that you're looking for, how soon you're looking to come in? When you ask those questions, you now fully understand or better understand where they are in their buying journey. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you will sell more vehicles. It's not by just asking simple questions and not digging deeper with your guest. Slow down, ask questions, dig deeper, understand the full picture, not just part of the picture.